Are you gonna get up and do anything today, Chance? Anything at all? Like you've laid there all day. You haven't done anything. What are you doing? What is your purpose? What are you, are you camera shy? Are you done? He's done. What's up, guys? Today we are going to change the oil in my wife's car. Okay, while the car is warming up so I can change the oil, I did run out and get in the mail, and for you guys that do watch his channel, if you don't, kind of cover up his address here. Let me get out of the way. But Mr. Alan Hain, the lawn care nut, sent me a couple packages here, so I'm gonna open up and see what we got, or what I can stick on my mower. He's always sends me a few things here. So we got throw down, you know, for fertilizer season. You know, throw down. You know, sticker for the barn, for the garage, lawn care nut. Like I said, I also got another one here. We'll see what we got going on this one. If you don't know Alan's channel, ooh, this is a good one. I like this one. Ah, yes. If you don't know Alan's channel, I will put a link in the description to it, or no, I guess I can't. I was gonna say I'd put it right over here, but with my editing skills, I don't think you can do that anymore. So at the end of the channel, you'll see somewhere over here, maybe a link to Alan's channel, but here's what else is in it. So I am part of his Patreon people, I guess, you know, but this is kind of the cool stuff that you get for the Patreon. Like I said, I'm a yard nut, and so here's the other one, Enjoy the Mow. So I will find some cool place for that, maybe on Bree's car. Maybe I'll stick this one right on the back of Bree's car while we're doing the oil change. She'll probably kill me, so we won't do that, but I'll find some cool places for it. But you know, I think the fertilizer spreader would look good with that on there. So, thank you, Alan. This Chevy Cruze we've had for, I don't know, about 2.5 years now. It's got a 1.4 liter motor with a, you know, real small little turbo on it, but overall been a great car for us. I think we got it when it got about 30,000 miles on it, and I think it's got 80 now. So we've put a good bulk of miles on it. It's actually the car we took to Louisville. And so far, like I said, it's been a great car for us for, you know, fuel economy and just doing what we want to do. Like I said, it's her main vehicle, getting back and forth while I drive all the other stuff that needs a little more work. But this car's been great for reliability. I haven't had to put anything into it, just your basic oil, and you know, soon the summer will be tires. The tires are getting low on it, but we'll get those through to the summer. But yeah, it's been a great little car so far. So, let me get down here. So here's what we got going on. Like I said, yeah, I think I did something on the Cobalt a couple months ago when I thought I blew a head gasket. But everything I use gets Royal Purple in it. Like I said, you know, these motors, to me, you know, I'm going to put the best in it to protect it. I believe Royal Purple is one of those better oils out there. You know, that's up to debate. For me, this is what I put in. I'm going to try a new oil filter this time. Yeah, it's a Mobil 1 extended performance. It's really, I hate to say this, but it's the only thing Walmart had, really, if that was worth a dang to me. But it says it protects up to 1 year or 20,000 miles. I call crap. About 3,000 to 4,000 miles, I'll change it. I don't trust it, but there it is. You can kind of see, you know, what it reads on there, but I call bull crap on that. But yeah, maybe some people get away with it. I don't know, but I don't trust it. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. Obviously, we're underneath the car right now, but one thing about the Chevy Cruze that I hate, absolutely hate, and I changed. When we originally got this car and I changed the oil for the first time, it had a 10mm head for the oil drain, or for the head of the oil drain, or plug, I should say. This car was a rental car before. you know, give or take, it had some bumps and bruises on it when we bought it. We knew it. But any of you guys that have had a rental car before, you know they're not treated the best. And it looks like somebody took pliers and just basically ripped apart that plug. So I couldn't get no grip on it. I had to take it to actually my buddy's shop to actually get where they could use some specialized tools to get a hold of that 10mm head and actually rip it off. So let me switch you around here. See where we're at here. So right there, push this out of the way. So I put a 17mm head on it. That way, you know I can get a hold of it and I'm not going to strip it off. So that's what I did. But like I said, any of you, I highly recommend Cruzes. I think they're great cars. We've had great luck with ours, but like I said, I am biased. I am a Chevy GM guy. But that's one of the I recommend if you ever get one of these cars, take that 10mm head off that oil drain plug. You'll save yourself a lot of headache down the road. So change it to a 17, good to go. See if I can do this without getting my hands all crusty. Pull the old sleeve back. And away she goes. One thing I do like about these cars, you know, like I said, I installed the magnetic tip. Most cars do have that now, but just to show me anything that's going on, this one looks very, very clean. Oil looks good, so nothing concerning of what I'm seeing now coming out. So we'll let her drain and get it changed. Okay, next pain in the butt on this car. Like I said, I'm a big fan of this car. I swear I am, but this is the next pain in the butt. And most cars, I believe, are turning this way, so it's just not the Cruze. I know the Cobalt has this, but I don't know how in the world I'm gonna get you guys to see this because it's so covered up. Let me put my finger on it. So, cheesy Pete's. So down here, where the heck's it at? Right, cheesy Pete's, right there. So you can see my finger right here. That is the oil filter, and it's got a it has a 24mm head on it to take off. But can we cram it down there any farther and really make this just a pain in my rear? You see it there? I mean, is that necessary? Like I said, I do love this car. I think it's a great car, but that's a pain. So let me wrench her in here and get her in. I don't need an extension. I mean, it'd be easier, but it's just gonna put you right up here. So as long as you wiggle it in there right, you'll be all right. There, I got a hold of it. Beautiful, beautiful. So just a little bit at a time here. We'll slowly work it off. I feel it starting to move a little bit. Like I said, this is just not my favorite cup of tea. I think we got it loose enough here. We can take her off with the hand. Absolutely. Okay. Before I pull it out, I like to have my other filter ready to go. So we got it here. Obviously, put my hands off here. Obviously the filter gonna have new gaskets, so we'll get all that on there. Okay, so there's kind of the filter out of it. Just pull it off there a little bit. It does snap in pretty good, but you guys can't really see, but the filter looks fairly decent. Nothing too beat up about it. That's good to see. Bottom of the housing looks very clean, so I'm gonna throw this down real quick. And so on here there's a little rib here. I basically just get underneath of it. It's kind of a pain when they're oily, but and just slowly work it up. Get that old gasket off of there. That was the filter. Now, get the new filter out. Put it here. It gives me instructions on how to, wow, successful oil change. Isn't that nice? So I'll lube this one up. Just kind of work it with some oil. I think they say new. You know, the used oil come out of here still pretty good shape. So let me work. This is my favorite part. Usually it goes shooting off like a. Oh wow! I actually got it fairly decent. Okay. So here's the filter. So basically the filter goes, snaps right in, and we're ready to reinstall it. Down in she goes. Okay, so again, this engine calls with a filter change, calls for 4.25 gallons. So I got a 5-gallon bucket here of Royal Purple. You'll watch me spill it all over the place here. And somebody will go, do you realize how expensive that is? Yeah, I pay for it, I know, but we'll see if we can get her close to the spout. We can edit. That is a beautiful thing. All right, well, there's the oil change. She's purring like a little kitten. I'll probably just top off a little bit in the antifreeze, but everything looks pretty good there. Everything looks good in the brake fluid, so yeah, hey, like I said, I really enjoy this car, but there are a few quirks about it, so if you ever do get one of these cars, hopefully this little video gives you a heads up on what you need for an oil change and some of the pain in the butt parts. But so if y'all remember my 9-year-old pit bull Junior, we had to take him to the vet today. Just hasn't been doing real well. Doesn't want to get up, doesn't want to move, doesn't really want to eat. Which anytime that happens, you know, it scares the bejeebus out of you, especially if you've had them for so long. They've been a part of your family for so long. So we took him to the vet. They're kind of treating him right now like he got into something. I have no clue what he would have got into, but hopefully, like I said, we pumped him full of B12 and, you know, gave him basically an IV to kind of try to pump whatever is in his system out. He's pretty wore out today. He doesn't really care for the vet too much. So send your thoughts, your prayers for Junior. Like I said, you know, I'll keep you updated as we go here. But you know, he's been a part of our family for a long time. You know, he's my boy. He's been with me longer than Bree has. She'll hate that I said that, but that's the truth. Junior's been around a while. So, but like I said, he's pretty tuckered out right now. He got a pretty nice little dose of B12 and a big old shot in the back. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but it actually makes the back of the dog like almost look like the hunchback. Now it's gone down pretty well now. You know, he's pretty much absorbed it, but he just, you can see, just a little under the weather, not feeling good. So like I said, send your thoughts and prayers for him, and then I'll keep you updated as we go. And as always, this one is always concerned about his brother, right, Chansey? Right, Chansey? You know, always concerned. But yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go. It's my boy. Yeah, he's my boy. Yes. So, see you guys.